We're back with another video today. I've had a couple questions so far with people just getting into hunting, just getting into setups and things, asking me, what do I run? What do I do? Me being a self-taught hunter and everything like that, I kind of wanted to make a video of the stuff that I have and the stuff that, I've accumulated over the time, and to just kind of run through and show you guys exactly what I have, because I'm a minimal guy. I like to get in, get set up quick, ready to go. So stick around, we're gonna get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video from ACD Archery, short for Ask Crack of Dawn Archery. What I wanted to do was go over the things that I have for my hunting seasons that make it super easy, that make it super affordable, and it's not gonna take too much time to get together and to get going. So first, sorry about the noise. Dogs are playing in the pool. It's a hot day. It's like 85 degrees down here in southern Indiana. It's not fun. So a lot of people, when I first got into this, they were, I don't want to say like not taking it seriously, but not taking it seriously. I would ask a lot of questions like, what's better, a tree stand? At the time, I really didn't know anything about saddles. So what it boiled down to was, trying to get information off people, trying to get to a point where I kind of thought I knew what I was doing in a way to get it done efficiently. So it doesn't matter if you hunt out of a tree stand, out of a saddle, out of a climber, out of a self-climber. It makes no difference. Safety is number one, always, above all else. So what I have is the Mondo saddle. Saddle just comes by itself, comes with your alignments, your tether. If you guys want a video on how to hook those up, I'm sure most of you already know there's tons of videos out there that explain how to do it. A couple things I did though that might just help me out. So I have these gear ties right here for my climbing sticks to help me hold things up the tree. Easy up and down access. I got the bow hoist. Set the bow on the ground, the bow holds it to the ground, then it's self-retracting, so you don't have to worry about having tangled rope in your pocket, everything getting knotted up and not working properly as you go up. The Mondo is pretty okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I haven't really sat all day with it, so I don't know what it's going to be like on the long hunts. But one thing I did do immediately was I went ahead and I got me Ropeman Ascenders. So essentially what that's going to do is allow you to take slack and give slack super easy, because the Prusik knocks that come with this, they're okay. They're a pain in the ass if you're trying to get up there and set your camera up. It's just it's a two-handed operation. It's not one-handed. Not like the Ropeman is. You just yank it to take the slack out, and then you loosen it up to give slack, and it's super easy. The Mondo also came with a chest harness attached to the actual saddle itself, kind of like a 2-in-1. If you want to hunt from a tree stand, you can just hook your tether to the top loop of the harness. If you don't, you could use it as a saddle. I'm not going to, so I just went ahead and cut it off, burnt the phrase. But if it makes you feel more secure, more safe, I would say go ahead and do it. With that being said, it is a little tight around the hips. I think it's just going to take me some adjusting the bridge and adjusting the tether height to get it to where I need to be. Next thing is I think the Mondo came in at about 139 bucks. The different attachments on it I had just laying around. I think the gear ties came in at like $6 for like 50. So that was definitely a good buy. Let's see what else about it. The bag on the left side, which holds my lineman's rope, that came in at about 26 bucks. I'll put everything in a link in the description so that way you guys can have it. Next is something that I never, ever, ever, ever leave the house without, whether I'm scouting, whether I'm actually in the field hunting or target shooting at all. I never leave without it. And that is the Bino harness. So the Bino harness that I have is the Badlands XR Pro. It's magnetic. It's got a pretty nice flap. You don't really have to worry about it. It's super, super quiet. I have the Vortex Diamondbacks in the top compartment, which come with 2 tethers you can hook to it. So if you do just want to drop it, take the shot, you can. It's not going to go anywhere. Inside it's got, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got like a little pocket. You can put whatever you want in there. I have my receipt for my license and my permits in there, so that way they're always with me no matter what. In the bottom, I have the Leupold RX 950 rangefinder. I've had this thing for probably say 4 or 5 years. It's not bad. So it's never let me down. It goes up to, I think, 800 yards. Anything over 800 yards, I don't have any business shooting at with a bow anyway. So once, rifle season comes in, then we go a little bit further out. But it's normally never past maybe 400 yards. I don't ever really do anything past that because I feel like too many variables, too many things could go wrong. On top of that, I have wind check. If you guys don't have any, get some. You can use milkweed, you can use anything non-scented. I think you can use baby powder. I think if it's like non-scented baby powder, I think that's really all this is. It's just super fine odorless powder. Anytime I'm in the stand and I think it's a good wind, I hit that a couple times, see where the wind's going. If it's going a direction that I like, cool. If it's not, I get right back down, switch spots. I don't really take too much time doing that because I want to get in there, get set up before everything starts moving or before anything really knows I'm there. In the other pocket, I just started, excuse me, I just started with one of these this year. I think this is a TrueFire, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check on that. I'll have it in a link too. It comes with a 3 or 4 finger setup. So if you want 3 fingers, it's pretty much just going to be sitting like that. If you want 4, I like 4. It gives me more control, a little more like maneuverability, and it allows me to kind of pull back a little easier. The thumb release is you push to close, push to open. Let's see if it'll focus there. Like that. It's not bad. I was able to set the poundage just right, so that way it didn't accidentally dry fire or anything like that. It's pretty light. It is loud though. That's the only downside that I don't know if I'm gonna like, is the fact that it's loud. It's down here in southern Indiana, it is hot and humid all the time. There were a couple weekends that I went out scouting and super thirsty, and I got a big old water behind me that I normally take everywhere with me, especially when I'm scouting, and it was gone by 2-3 hours of me scouting because it was like 97 degrees and just super humid. So they actually, for this Bino harness, they do make a attachable water bladder from Badlands that you can get. It's like a backpack, holds I think a 1 liter, 2.5 liter, or a 3 liter. Works out super well. You just unclip these right here, clip it in, throw it over, you're good to go. You got a water bladder with you. As far as the little knife goes, I got a little knife zip tied on the side. That's just so, you know, when I do go to field dress or harvest my animal, I just unclip it, pull the knife out, and it's right there, easy access. Don't have to worry about it getting lost or not knowing where it is in mid-hunt and trying to get, you know, the animal prepped, especially when it's like 90 degrees out, because everyone knows you got to get them things prepped fast and efficiently, so that way nothing spoils and you ain't got a bloated animal on your hands. And this year, I figured I'd try something new as well. I am using the G5 Mega Meats. These little things are where it's at, man. They come in at a little bit below 125 grains. I think in total they have a 2 7/8 cutting diameter, and I got a little G5 case to put them into because I have a problem with just throwing my shit in a bag, reaching in the bag, and you never know what's going to be in there. So having a case for it is good. The pack comes with 3 broadheads, 1 field tip, but where I went was Cabela's, so they had a 3-pack of actual field tips for the G5 Mega Meats. So I just went ahead and bought those, so I have 4 total. 3 broadheads, 4 field tips. That way I can get a little more practicing in. Man, these things, I've seen videos on these, and they leave some wicked entrance and exit wounds. Unreal. I've never seen a video where somebody had a hard time finding a blood trail with these. This is going to be my first year using them, so best believe there's going to be more videos and updates on these coming to you. Season starts next weekend, so I'm ready for it. Next is the arrow. So the arrow that I'm going to be using this year, I switched it up a little bit. I think I used to use whiteouts. I'm not sure. I have an arrow in my room of it. It's the last one I ever used of that. They were super. I didn't like them either. I didn't know what the hell I was doing in picking out an arrow, or it's just something with the batch that I got. They broke super easy. I shot a doe when I used to live in Ohio, and it went in, came out, hit the ground, and then shattered here, and here. And I was like, maybe it just went in at a wonky angle. I don't really know, but I kind of stopped going towards them. So what I'm using now is the Easton 6.5 340 spine arrow. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it gets the job done. I had a friend of mine always say, you know, you could kill a deer with a stick. It just matters if you're accurate. So on the front of it though, I do have the field tip for the G5s. This is the 125 grain field tip for the G5 Mega Meats. They shoot nice, they shoot straight, relatively, you know, lightweight. It's not too much going on there. Super quiet. Just all around good arrow. I really do like Easton. They got a lot of bend. Well, they have enough bend for what I need it to do. It's not too stiff. Everyone knows if you got a too stiff arrow, whenever you release, your arrow could go up. If you have too much bend, it could bend and then your arrow could go down. It can just get all wonky really fast. So it's always better to have something that's sized and that works properly for you, instead of your buddy down the street who says, you know, I got a couple arrows you can have, they'll work. Moving on is the pack that I'm going to be using this year is going to be the Twisted Iron Hunters, or Twisted Iron Hunting Pack Rat. So give me a sec, let me set up, I'll show you guys what that's all about. So the Pack Rat retails for, I think it was $160 total. They're a new company, brand new out. This just came out at the Hunters Expo, I think this past year, or yeah, it was this past year. Honestly, super thoughtful design on everything saddle hunting, everything bow hunter, everything about getting in clean, quiet, getting up a tree, getting set up in probably all less than an hour. I mean, like if you have camera equipment and stuff you got to haul in, you know, it takes some time. peep Cole in the background, itching his butt. So what we got here is the Rat Pack. So first we have the initial setup, which is the pack itself and what they call a boot bandolier. So the boot bandolier is waterproof from my understanding. If I'm getting any of this wrong, let me know. It's waterproof with double stitching. It's got the front pouch right here I use to hold a couple of the hooks that I'm going to be using this year. Since on public land you can't really screw anything into a tree, it's illegal. So that is a waterproof pocket in the front, and then you hit these clips and flip it up, and you got a pretty nice decent pocket in the front here. You got a nice drink carrier if you want to bring a drink in. You got a holder right here. I put my back strap in there, so when I'm up in the saddle, just throw the back strap on, get it leveled around the support, and it works wonders. Then you got a secondary pack right here. Just anything you could really need on your hunt, you can put in here and not have to worry about it getting lost. Essentially, this is just, once you get it off, you're just gonna wrap it around the tree, hook it in, and it's gonna sit in front of you, just like that. Super good, super efficient. I love this thing. I can't wait to use it. As far as the stand and the sticks go, I have the X2 sticks from XOP. I originally, which my last video I put up was about the Hawk Ranger sticks and the, I think it was the Hawk something tree stand. It wasn't like a saddle stand, it was an actual tree stand. So I have ended up switching everything out because the tree stand fell on me, and the sticks together, I think I had 3 sticks total. They were 24-inch sticks, and everything totaled out to be like 19.6 pounds or something like that. So the whole time I'm walking, the whole time I'm doing stuff, I'm carrying almost 20 extra pounds on me than I need to be, which is pointless. So I went ahead and went with the XOP X2 sticks and the XOP Predator saddle, or the Predator platform. Essentially, your pack wrap though, you just hook everything up like so, and the sticks come off. I do have to get another gear strap. Not XOP, but Twisted Iron Hunting sells them, but I found them at AutoZone for literally $4.65 a piece. So I went ahead and I just got these, threw them on there. Super easy, super efficient. It's got a bunch of different mole webbing here and on the front, so you can customize this thing to however you want. I'm excited to see how it holds up in the field. I'm excited to see what's going on. These are those gear straps. They're just Night Eyes I use. So, I mean, it's just super easy. You just slide it in the mole webbing like that, and you're good to go. And, once you're in the tree, you can even buckle them down if you really wanted to, but you really don't have to. You just do something like that just to throw it around the tree. So this pack is molded for basically any saddle platform you can fit. Okay, so that's my stand, or that's my platform right there. This is the Predator, or the XOP Predator, I believe. Once you get the platform out of there, you can take this, you can flip your leg straps right here, or your leg straps, I'm sorry. You can flip your shoulder straps right there, flip this around, wrap this around the tree that way, and then this becomes a pad, a knee pad for your knees. I think it's 1 inch thick, if I'm not mistaken, 1 inch thick, like some kind of foam that they use. But I have tried it, I have been in the tree a couple times, and it is super, 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 super comfortable. I definitely think with that, I think all day sits are going to be very, very achievable. I don't think you're going to have any issues, especially, you know, if you get the back support along with the rat pack and pad in it, and then somewhere to put your sticks. I think these saddle hunts are going to be a lot easier for all day. So just to kind of show you how it goes back together. Ooh, real quick before I forget. So the X2 climbing sticks that I have are super hard to get apart at first. Once you do, they're good. Super, super, super lightweight. They're not bad at all. Good balance. The original straps that these come with are like the pull ratchet strap type style. I did not like those in any way, shape, or form. They hold pretty well. They're not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I definitely prefer the Amsteel daisy chains. I feel like they're a little bit more secure and a little bit more what I need them to be. And I got these off Amazon for I think like $14.99 a piece, which really wasn't bad for 4 of them. The platform I'm going to use the regular strap on because I don't really, you know, I was trying to save money on a budget because I'm broke. Anyway, so I've used these sticks quite a few times already, just practicing getting in and out of the tree. They work super well. They bite to the tree. I mean, without the Amsteel, I can kind of just stick that to the tree and it's gonna stay there without the Amsteel holding it. Now granted, don't put any weight on it. Don't try climbing it without the Amsteel on it, but it'll hold to the tree if you need to move to do something else or take your eyes off of it for a second. It's not gonna fall down like some of these other sticks will. So just showing you how it goes back together real quick. So we're just going to take our X2 climbing sticks right here. We're going to slide it through the gear hole. Pull it tight. Flop it back over so that way it goes back together. And then there's a little button right here. You just snap it to. Not just fold it in like that. And that's it. Do that for the other side. Then I do have to get one more. They were, the AutoZone that I went to, they were out. They said their stock should be back in roughly around like Monday or not Monday because Monday's a holiday, Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm gonna head back up there probably like Wednesday after work, try and see if I can't get another one to complete the set. So we put that in there, boot bandolier. We're just gonna unhook, set this up upside down if you want. Just be careful if you're like me and you're using a glass table, which is not really a good idea. My wife would kill me. You're gonna hook those in with the D-loops. Lift this up. Grab this buckle right here. Slap that in, and we're good to go. The rat pack. And last but not least, my favorite part, the best purchase that I've ever made personally. I know a lot of people, you know, we have our preferred bows that we enjoy using: Mathews, Bear, Hoyt, PSE, Bowtech, everything like that. Personally, I bought this bow, I think like 7 years ago when I first started getting into bow hunting and stuff like that and target shooting. This is the Diamond Edge SB1 by Bowtech. Very first bow I ever bought. I think this thing at the time retailed for about 315 bucks. So it was like a no-brainer. It comes with adjustments, so you can adjust your poundage. I think it goes from 17 pounds all the way up to 75 pounds, which is good for somebody who wants to grow with their bow. I've never thought about replacing this in any way. It is a great bow. It came standard with the whisker biscuit right here, which is super loose. I'm gonna have to fix that. And just a regular True Glow sight. I am gonna switch this sight out for a Trophy Ridge. I think it's the Point Trio. It's the adjustable elevation one. I like those. I've been seeing a lot of good things about them. I'd like to try one out. And once I do get it, we're gonna do an unboxing and setup on this bow, so you guys can see how I set it up and what I got going on with it. Together, this bow, I think this is a 6-inch or a 5-inch. This is a 5-inch stabilizer on the front of it. It came standard with the bow. I've never thought about changing it. Truthfully, I don't know if I should change it or not. Like I said, I'm new to this. I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of exploring on different things to get for the bow that'll make it better than what it is, without actually replacing the entire bow. So it does come with 2 adjustable cams. Both of these can adjust your draw length from, I think, 18 all the way up to 32 inches. So this is a good, I don't know if they still make the Edge SB1. I'll have to double check and look at it. But if they do, it is a great budget bow. It works well. It's easy to work with. It doesn't, there's no straining yourself. It's just a super all-around good bow. I love it. Couldn't get any more of it. Let's see, what else about it? I did just have this thing worked on. I got all new strings, got a new peep sight put in. I got it checked out, made sure the poundage was right, made sure the draw length was still right. Other than that, man, it's just a great all-around bow. But yeah, that is my setup, guys. Hopefully this year goes good. I'm gonna try and get into the solo filming aspect of hunting. I've never done this before, so this is gonna be something 100% new. I'm excited to see how it turns out, and I hope you guys are excited too. I'm just couldn't be any more stoked to be finally doing this. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, comment on what you think I should do next, and any tips or tricks you guys got. I'm always open to conversation. I'm not one of those people that's going to ban you from the comments immediately because you said something that doesn't make sense to anyone else, or because it doesn't align with other people's views. I don't care. We as bow hunters, we're in this together. Whether you crossbow, whether you compound bow, whether you long bow, recurve bow, it doesn't matter. We're all in it together to do the same thing, which is to enjoy hunting, be out in God's presence, and just take everything in that any other day we normally take for granted. So again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. And if you have any questions, let me know. This is Devin with ACV Archery.